What are the best viral growth hacks? So before we get started, check out this guy. This guy is doing something absolutely genius and he absolutely fails at doing it. This video has gone viral and we're not just talking about viral videos, but we are talking about how to not mess it up. Before we get started, definitely hit the subscribe button on my channel, hit the bell button so you're completely and always notified. Hit the like, share this video, and at the end of this video, I have one big promise for you. I have a $100 bonus. I will tell you how to avail it once we reach the end of this video. Viral growth hacks have a formula to it. It's about getting, driving, spreading, and then boosting attention. The challenge with that is that we are in what I call the attention economy. Several people talk about this. I'm going to throw some stats onto here so that you understand what we're looking at. We have about 7.8 billion people globally, 4.5 billion users on the internet. 3.7 billion of them are active users on social media. On average, an individual has 7.6 social media accounts, and the daily average use per person is 142 minutes. The reason I'm bringing this up is it shows you that you are fighting for attention. Fighting for attention means that the level of demand on the content that is being produced and those who consume certain forms of content more, which makes it more viral. So we're going to break this formula down. We're going to look at the four components, and the first one is getting attention. Getting attention is about emotional hooks that get people in there, having fun because people want to escape their daily realities, being unique because you stand out, and surprising, throwing a wild card in there that gets people completely thrown off. I do want to mention though, this is not about social media content alone. This is applicable across the board. I'm going to be giving you a few examples later in the video that shows how these are implemented into growth systems. Next part of the equation is driving attention. First is incentives all the way. When we talk about some of the examples later on, you're going to see how some organizations have put viral growth hacks by creating incentives. Next is about status. So looking good, being first, being ahead of the curve, giving people that special exclusive invitation, lets people feel that they're very important, that allows them to drive that viral capability you want. And finally is actionable rewards. So what I mean by action rewards is incentive is one thing, but by taking an action, you're able to actually directly incentivize and reward them. They do kind of overlap in some ways, but I'd like to always keep them separate because incentive is one thing and getting them to take an action is something completely different. Next is the spread of attention. So first of all is updating all your contacts. Okay, so what that means is whether you're doing this via building a system through a CRM or you're doing it on social media, it's important that you have your contacts up to date and verified and clear so that you're consistently pounding away at a very good audience that you're able to get to. Second is connecting them across all platforms. So you need to be omnipresent. You need to be everywhere possible that you're pushing out to your audience and creating new networks within them. Find the right time and the right way. This will differ from sending emails out to social media to developing your product. There's a right time, right place, and you need to figure that out. We will be talking about that in future training because that is a complex formula, but you do need to figure that out. And finally is a CTA. You need to call to action. You need to literally ask people to take an action. You cannot assume people will actually do something unless you ask them to actually do it. Many people actually forget that. It might be very silly, but very true. Finally is boosting attention. So cross-platform credibility. It is important to be credible across many platforms and to ensure that you invest in developing yourself on those platforms, whether it be deliverability in an email system, social media platforms, and sense of being verified. So when you push out, you're credible, and when you get in front of customers, visibility and credibility lead to profitability. Second is get others into the conversation and let them spread it. Engage people. I've seen techniques where people take their early adopters and continuously to drive attention around them so that they feel special through the status that they've been given because they've gotten access to something that others do not. You can play that card. It is extremely effective. Share the viral stats. As you move along through a campaign, you get people excited by showing how they are part of a movement taking place. So if you happen to grow by 4,000% within the last 24 hours, those are the kind of things you want to share. It gets people excited knowing that this is going somewhere. And so it incentivizes and get them excited about going even further. And within your network, ask people to share. So there are two types of CTAs. One is asking them to take an action, and one is taking an action towards actually sharing what it is that you're driving viral. So let me give you a few examples. Number one is Hotmail. It's a classic example of a viral growth hack. A free email in a time when emails used to cost anywhere from $5 to $15 a month. It's hard to believe, but actually happened and existed. And what they did is in the signature, they put an ad to get your own free email. And so it drove Hotmail's viral growth to a massive level. Dropbox did the same thing by using their customers to create customer reference points. So what they do is get their customers to essentially become their sales force by incentivizing them to do so. Another company that does that very well, but on a B2B level, and that for those who are tuning in, they're in the B2B level, is TopTal. So TopTal is a talent network that helps you recruit the best possible talent in the world. And by doing so, you get high incentives. I've heard of things of people being paid up to $2,000 to making projects happen, which is pretty cool. Finally is a company, I don't know if you've all heard of, but it's called Naked Pizza. And what Naked Pizza did very well is they deliver pizzas. They incentivized their delivery guys to take their brochures and drop them off along the way as they go up or in a building or different places as they go along. So when people see a pizza, smell a pizza, and then they have a way to take action because they can actually choose from a menu, call in and make that call. So it can be done in traditional businesses, tech businesses. It applies across the board. So as we reach the end, put in the comments below. I got a viral growth hack. Share your ideas. Give feedback. So if you have an idea towards a potential viral growth hack, put it in the comments below. Use the hashtag growth hacking because we'd like to get the growth hacking community involved. Now we've reached the end. It's time to deliver on my promise. I would like to give you access. It is on a limited time, a limited quantity. It is my level 1 certified growth Ninja course. It's a $100 course I'm offering for free, and the way to avail it is you can click on the link below with the instructions and you can avail that. As we reach the end, I hope to see you in the course, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.